Hello everybody, this is me, Gibbon. Welcome to this video. We're going to talk about the SHA. This is requested video from the comments. Basically, SHA is these spots that appear on the body, and it's a good indication of the healing process. Also, it's a good thing for diagnostics, and also good thing for the healing. So let's get into a little more details. Another part of the question actually was how to get rid of the SHA. The question is very good. Actually, I have a little SHA. Let's see. So these here are 3 SHA dots. You see, they are purple dots. Let me show you some other SHA. You see, I have a little bit of SHA here. I was on vacation, and I also had the shoulder injury on my left shoulder. This is a little bit of SHA that is disappearing. So this is SHA from maybe 5 days. 5 days. This is 5 days SHA. This is 3 days SHA. It's disappearing. It was way more easy to see. Here is almost disappeared SHA right here. So yeah, I just gave you an example on what SHA is. So basically, we're slapping some part of the body with a slapper or with hands, and this thing appears. What does that mean? SHA, they call it in traditional Chinese medicine that this is poisoned blood. Also, they tend to say, the ancient Chinese, that this is something like toxic sand that appears in the healing process. And first of all, if you have SHA, that means that you are detoxifying the tissue that you are slapping, and also and because of this is a part of the healing process. It's like you are not doing yourself a new disease. It is just the disease going out from the body. Oh, hello, man. Actually, you are the guy who requested this video, and as you see, I'm doing it immediately. Justin, hello, man. Vitaly, hi, brother. So, okay, so the SHA, first of all, can appear and cannot appear. Sometimes this is an indication that SHA sometimes moves, and in one and the same place you can have like 3 PIDA sessions, let's say every 10 days, and sometimes SHA can appear, sometimes it cannot appear. Sometimes the SHA appears in the first seconds of slapping. This is an indication that our blockages are always changing. Of course, all of us have some chronic blockages that we know that it's like if we feel some part of the body stiff, we know that this is blocked. But this does not mean that SHA will come up every time, every practice. But basically, the more SHA you have somewhere, the bigger the blockage. There is one exception in this rule. It's like when you have when you know that somewhere you are blocked for sure, like you have chronic shoulder injury and you slap and there is no SHA, but you are sure that you are blocked here because this is something that is chronically like if you pain. So you cannot see the SHA, but actually the SHA could be like deeper and could be evacuated from the body through the urine, to the tears, and to through the urine, most probably, to the sweat and stuff like that. It's like not going superficial. Anyways, there's something also important. The color of the SHA is, you can use it for diagnostics. First of all, the amount of SHA. If the amount of SHA is very large, the blockage is very big. And the other thing is the color of the SHA. If your SHA has is like this lumpy shaped, if it's blue colored, this is an indication of dampness. And if it's blue colored, more blue colored, this is an indication of coat. And if it is like super dark, almost black, this is indication of super serious blockage in the body. I mean, very, very, very big blockage. And yeah, if it is just red little dots, that means there is excessive heat and also tiredness of this area, not enough resting. So this is related with the color of the SHA. But you can see that by slapping, you can treat the areas, no matter if they are injured from cold or injured from damp or injured from heat. So the SHA is different, but it is always indication of blockage and unblocking. Justin, it is also amazing how the SHA pattern looks different each time. This is a sure sign that it's not a bruise. Oh, of course. And actually, let's get into this topic. Is it a bruise? Is it just damage? So this is one of the reasons it looks different every time. Another thing is if you slap a lot, in some part of the body, it sooner or later starts to appear. I mean, if you do like 6 sessions of Paida somewhere, in the 7th session you have nothing because it is very well cleared and very, very strong. This part very, very healthy. In the same time, something that you can try to sorry, English. To prove, like to be the evidence of that this is not a bruise, is like taking some symmetrical part of the body. Let's say slap here and in the same place, right and left, and you slap with the same strength. So both parts will be totally different, and you feel different pain. You feel different. You see different amount of SHA coming out. You see different color of SHA coming out of both. I mean, most probably. So this is also a reason why it is like we are not injuring ourselves, because you can very easy you can with the practice see that sometimes you slap one in the same area, both sides of the body, and one is totally okay. I mean, just a little red colored, but not SHA. I mean, just the skin becomes little reddish, and the other part is almost like super dark purple. I mean, black, almost black colored. That means that one part is blocked and another part is not blocked. Okay, we have some activity in the chat. Let's see. Vitali, when SHA appears the best to slap till it's gone in same session? Question mark. And Justin answered, it's difficult to be able to spend that much time. Yes, it is. You need to have a time to make that long Paida session, but it is possible, and I did it a few times. Usually, when before starting to make my pilot session, I um, think how long it will be, and I say, okay, I'll slap right here, 5 minutes super hard, or 30 minutes. So I start to slap, and when the time finished, I usually stop doing it. And doesn't matter how much stays, I stop the practice. But uh, it appears, especially in the beginning of my paddle journey, the SHA come out very easy from my body, especially on the heart meridian. And when I started to slap the SHA till the 10th minute was super much, continued to increase to 15th minute, but when I continued slapping, it started to disappear, and I can see how the SHA disappeared. And actually, the darker colors disappeared first. Um, there was a black color, he disappeared, turned into purple. Purple color disappeared, and only some red colored SHA stayed after I finished these 30 minutes of fight session. But sometimes you see you can continue slapping till the SHA disappears. It will happen, actually. It will happen, but still some portion of SHA are still staying though, because this thing actually in my shoulder, it's too bad you can't see. I slapped very hard, and actually there was that kind of SHA that started to fade, but uh, it's like there was like this little darker color that spread around the area I slapped, and the spots disappeared, but this stayed after the. You cannot make the whole shot disappear, like the whole shot. You can make the dots disappear, you can make the darker color disappears, but it will still something will stay there. It will not turn into a skin that you didn't slap. This is what I mean. uh, wow, man. Here is super hot in Bulgaria right now. And I'm here because you can see me in other parts of my apartment. It's super dark. So yeah. Another aspect of the SHA is actually many people worry about if it is sorry, if it is a burst or broken blood vessel. And I believe that actually the broken blood vessel, the burst blood vessel is, this could be, but only the little vessels that we have in our body that are called capillaries. They could be not only blood vessels, but lymph vessels as well. And this is happening actually because SHA is usually something very sticky in the blood, and we can like brush these capillaries, that this poisoned blood, which is very sticky, is filling this is filling these capillaries. You see, the capillaries are so tiny that in them only one erythrocyte can pass. You see, this is something really tiny, you cannot see it without a microscope, the size of capillaries. There is a lot of cases of people that are so scared that they go to the clinics, to the hospitals, to check if their blood vessels are full, like they're healthy, they're there. And yeah, it is thinner than hair for sure. And it turned out that everything is fine, everything is okay. This is something superficial that happened during PIDA session. Believe me, if you burst your blood vessel, I mean a vein or an artery, let's say on the hand, your hand will be double like in size. It's so much blood will come out and will remain under the skin that you have very very big hand. So yeah, this is not a broken blood vessels. What else? There are people who are worried about this. I need to translate it, but basically the tromp, it is the Latin word tromp, not thrombocyte but tromp. This is a small piece that is unhealthy thing that can go to the blood to the bloodstream and make a heart attack or insult in the brain. But let me translate it to like thrombus, yeah, thrombus in the blood circulation, in the bloodstream. So basically, this is your question. This is very easy question. Every time is different, but basically, uh, in a few days. I mean, okay, you can see it. This SHA here was super red and purple, and this is the, or I mean, fifth day. Yeah, I think it's fifth day. So tomorrow it will be gone. This thing here is also the same, but I don't believe that tomorrow will be gone. Depends on type of SHA. Some SHA disappears very quick. For example, this red, only if SHA is only red small dots, they disappear in a few hours. If the SHA is darker, like here, I think in 4 days, it will take a few more days to disappear. I mean, in 3-4 days, maybe it will disappear. Yeah. So a few days. Sometimes, sometimes it takes 2 weeks, but this is very rare. The longer period of disappearing SHA was from a guy that I've never heard of such a thing and never experienced such a thing in the elbow. But this guy was total beginner and decided to try super hard 40 minutes of Paida inside of the elbow. I don't know how this guy slept and how blocked was he, but this SHA in his hand remained more than a month. But this is something very rare, very rare. Never happened to me. Vitali, best to find SHA is painful place in the body? Question mark. Yeah. I think that he was very sick, Justin. Yes. Best to find SHA is painful place in the body? Question mark. It's not always like that. Sometimes but most of the cases it is like that. Yeah. When you feel the more pain, let's see, if I slap here, the amount of pain I feel is like I must compare it here, and let's say I feel the most pain here, and most probably this will be the place that I'll have the most SHA, because where you have a lot of SHA usually is very painful. And I've slapped my both shoulders in the same day. Like here, I slapped at this part and in this part in the same day for 5 minutes, but super heavy with this thing. And this thing is actually very heavy. And here appeared a lot of SHA for 5 minutes. Here, nothing. But here I felt huge pain, maybe triple or quadruple the time, the amount, the strength of the pain. Govin, if you are doing PIDA regularly, detoxifying regularly, you should have less and less SHA appearing on the regular basis, right? Yes, Yes, everyone who practices Paida a lot will tell you the same thing. Here I have SHA because I slap this area very rarely. But here, for example, I slap this area super regularly. I mean, there is almost no month that I didn't slap my inside of the elbow and all side of the knees and all side of the feet, the feet, and I don't have SHA there. Maybe sometimes just a little bit. Maybe sometimes when I catch cold or when I feel sick or something, if I overtrained, but it is still just a little bit of SHA. Most of the time, I have nothing. The parts I slap very regularly, I do not have SHA there. Yeah, but actually one of the parts that I slap regularly and have SHA almost every time is the shoulders. It is because I'm breakdancing, and this is like the most vulnerable part for the breakdancers, the shoulders. Every breakdancer has this pain in the shoulders because of, you're lifting your body and all the weight of your body is here. Ooh, this video is actually super long. Does anyone have some more questions about SHA? I think that I said a lot of things about SHA, but could be some other aspects. In my opinion, it is very good if SHA appears very easy, because that means that first of all you are very blocked, but in the same time SHA is very easy to appear, and it is very easy to detoxify this area of your body. I have these examples on my body, and I feel the more benefits when SHA appears very quickly. This happened 2 days ago. I've slapped somewhere here. Oh, it is still there. No, it's not the same. It's different place. Here I had a lot of SHA, and here also. And it was 3 days ago, and it was dark SHA. I mean, dark, almost black right here. And it appeared so fast. In 5 minutes, it was black. And after this session, I felt like super improvement in the mood and in health and in the shoulder as well, and felt a little happier. It was obvious. I could feel it very, very clearly, this thing. And as you can see, this is disappearing right now. I don't have it. I have SHA that I've done earlier, but in this place I don't have SHA anymore. But it was with the darker, it was the darker SHA of all these areas. So this is also very interesting for me. Sometimes SHA is in huge amount, and the tissue is very blocked, but it's super easy to unblock it. Just with one session, you do very good unblocking. And there are other places that you are super blocked, like chronically blocked. The SHA appears in lower amounts, and the unblocking process is very long. Yeah, this is very interesting, but this is what makes Paidalajin game interesting, because layer by layer you are unblocking yourself. You see that after one blockage there comes another and another, and until some of them is the last blockage, and the unblocking is, you feel it very good. Okay, Justin, our lymphatic system has no pump, so we are helping that toxins elimination system. Totally right. And in my opinion, Paida is one of the best ways to move the lymph super fast and detoxify, because lymph is only going to one direction. It is to the center, because somewhere here is this ductus thoracicus, that is the end of the lymphatic system, the biggest vessel that enters the vein, the venous blood, actually the whole bloodstream. And And by doing Paida, we are cleaning this thing through the lymphatic system as well. Vitali, how to do best Paida under knees? It's very uncomfortable with slapper, man. I always perform it with the slapper, and it is very easy if you have slapper actually. So check this. It's like if you have slapper, it's very easy. I'm just sitting straight, and look, super easy. So think of some slapper. If you are from Europe, I can send you one of these. It's super cheap because I made them. But if you're not from Europe, it will cost a lot. So yeah, because of the shipping, not because of anything else. Ooh, okay, SHA. The more the SHA, the bigger the blockage. The darker the SHA, again, the bigger the blockage. And when there is a SHA, there is a healing. When there is a SHA, there is a blockage disappearing. And as we are super consistent in our practice, the SHA sooner or later stops to appear, and the tissues became very healthy. And what else? It is actually some medical aspect of it. Like, I'm a doctor, so I can I can talk about it. There's some like triglycerides, salts, many salts that can make like the capillaries very hard. There are some endotoxins, there are some exotoxins that we are actually evacuating from the body with the SHA. Because if they are in the blood vessels, it's one thing. If they are under the skin, it's totally different thing. For our body, it's very easy to evacuate them from these places because they are now not in the cells, not in the bloodstream, but they are between the cells of the connective tissue that is under the skin. And this is a very easy for our body to get rid of all these things when they are under the skin like that. So it is like changing the place of the bad things in the body to some safer region and easy to clean. So this is how I explain it for myself from the medical point of view. Thank you for watching. It was totally, yes, it was a super pleasurable moment of my life. Every time we have a very good discussion in the chat, I feel very good. Thanks a lot. Sorry that I'm half naked for this video, but it was for a scientific purpose. Thanks a lot. Thank you, Vitali. Thank you, Justin. Thank you, Govind. And let me see if there's someone else in the chat. I think you're only 3 of you. Yeah. Bye, guys, and see you in the next video.